By the end of this video, you're going to know about 7 hidden settings that are quietly destroying the views that you're getting on YouTube. But don't panic. All you have to do is fix these 7 things and boom, it'll help increase your views almost instantly. Change number 1 that you need to make sure that you're making, and this is a silent thing that's destroying most small YouTube channels, is you're making your content either too short or too long. But here's how you could figure out the best length to make your videos. Okay, so in order to actually figure out the best length for you to be uploading content, this is going to be incredibly simple. First, you're going to come over to your analytics right here from YouTube Studio. You are going to click on trends. You're going to type in whatever you are going to post about. For example, let's say I'm uploading a video about YouTube settings. We're going to type in YouTube settings. First, you want to confirm that this actually has very high interest from your audience. And then what you're going to be able to do is see what people are actually watching. If we click on show all, we could come under videos right here. And then what you're going to want to do is actually take a screenshot of this. You're then going to come over to ChatGPT. We are going to upload this screenshot right here, and we're going to say, I am making a long form YouTube video on this topic. Want my video to be on the longer end so that I have a high AVD. What length should I make it based on this screenshot? Now, what this is going to do is this is actually going to analyze this image right here, and it is literally going to tell you exactly what length you should make your video. And we can see the sweet spot for this topic right here will be 18 to 25 minutes. It explains exactly why right here. And then this also goes through exactly how you could structure your video in order to actually increase the length of it. And this is what you should be doing every time you go to upload. Setting number 2 is you need to make sure that you have the correct country of residence set up on YouTube. And I've audited so many channels and they all have this wrong. And this is actually one of the things that's destroying your views because YouTube might be showing your content to the wrong people. Now, in order to actually find your country of residence and make sure that's accurate, you're going to want to come over to your settings right here. And then if we come over here into channel, we're going to see country of residence. This is where you need to make sure that this is going to be accurate, because if it's not accurate, one of 2 things are going to be happening. Either 1, YouTube is going to think that you were lying to YouTube and you were trying to manipulate YouTube, in which case they're going to put a shadow ban on your page. Or secondly, you might have the wrong country of residence and it's not accurate, which is why you're not actually reaching the audience that you were trying to reach or your intended audience. But don't worry, literally just come over here and you could change this to whatever country is going to be accurate for your country of residence. In addition to that, if you have this messed up and then you get monetized on YouTube, this could actually ruin your chance of getting approved for monetization. Change number 3 is you need to make sure that you have the right category set up on YouTube. Again, this is one of those things that's auto being selected for you. And if you're not going in and manually changing it, it's killing your growth. So category is actually one of those things that you might want to go through and change on all of your content if you've been messing it up. So if we actually come into content right here, what you're going to do is you're going to scroll basically all the way down. You're going to see this category right here. Let me zoom in a little bit to make this easier to see. So we have autos and vehicles. We have comedy, education, entertainment, film, and animation, all of this. If you ever get confused on which one you should actually be doing, again, you could simply just take a screenshot of this, come over to ChatGPT. We could actually paste this in here and we could say, I am uploading a video about, I'm going to put the best ChatGPT settings. Which category should I choose? And then this will actually analyze the categories and it will tell you exactly which one you should use. We could see science and technology for this one right here, shows us what we should actually avoid right here. And then it also goes through what actually matters if you're going to be uploading a video on this topic. But this is how you could actually change the category. And then as you can see, when you actually select the category, you then get these subcategories. I would leave those alone, only put the main category. The 4th change you need to make sure that you're making is you need to make sure that you're deciding what content you should be making based on how many views per hour that topic is getting. And this is probably the most important thing that I could ever tell you about growing on YouTube. So the way that you're actually going to be able to see the views per hour is by using a tool like vidIQ. So let's say that we come over here and we type in a video about ChatGPT settings, because this is what we want to actually make content on. What we're going to be able to do if we have vidIQ is actually click on these vidIQ filters right here. And this is going to change how this actually looks right here and what we actually see. So if we come over here and click on load more videos, then we actually come over here and type in ChatGPT settings. What this is actually going to do is this is going to change what kind of content we actually get shown here based on which videos are actually getting views. This isn't going to look at what videos have gotten views over a really long period of time. It's going to look at what videos are actually getting views today. And as we can see right here, they have a bunch of different presets for find things that are underdogs, or find today's top, or find trending shorts, or high velocity, or hidden outliers. This allows you to completely change how you're actually searching on YouTube to be able to see way more stuff. In addition to that, you could download things as CSVs right here so that you could analyze these however you want outside of YouTube. And this just makes your life way easier. In addition to that, if we actually come over to vidIQ.com over here, let's say we type in something like ChatGPT settings, this will actually go through and this will analyze and pull for us whether or not this is increasing or decreasing. So we could see right here, 5,200 people are actually searching for this. And then it reveals a bunch of other keywords that might actually be better. And we could see how the views per hour is actually fluctuating here, which is incredibly useful because this allows you to determine whether or not this topic is increasing in interest or decreasing in interest. And this is one of the most important things if you want to get views on YouTube. You want to make sure that you're uploading about the topics and the titles that people actually are watching in increased numbers, because that increases the odds that YouTube actually shows your content to those people. And the best part about vidIQ is that if you go to the pinned comment below, you can get started with it today for only $1. This tool is an absolute no-brainer. It helped me gain over 900,000 subscribers on this account, over 90,000 subscribers on this account, and it's my secret weapon for being able to grow small YouTube channels fast. So what are you waiting for? Go to that pinned comment below, get this today. In fact, it's the only way that you could figure out how many views per hour videos are getting. Setting number 5 is you need to make sure that you're correctly disclosing whether or not you're using AI in your videos, because if you don't do this, YouTube might silently be banning your channel. Now this setting here is now becoming increasingly important, and you need to make sure that you're doing this correctly. So if we come into my latest video that I uploaded right here, we actually click on this and I scroll down a little bit, we could see that we have AI in use right here. If you use AI to make a person appear to say or do something they didn't say or do, you need to turn this on. If you're altering footage of a real event or place, you need to turn this on. If you're generating a realistic looking scene that didn't actually occur, I would turn this on, and I would also turn this on if you did something that has something to do with a sound or a visual made or edited with AI. Goes through a bunch of different examples right here, and we could see I put yes on this one because this video is about Gemini, and I actually manipulate a bunch of things with AI in this video. And please make sure you disclose this. If you do not disclose this, you will get caught and your channel will get banned, your channel will get shadow banned, you'll get demonetized. This is happening to so many small channels right now. In fact, look up AI YouTube and you'll see all the complaints on Reddit. This is how you protect yourself. Setting number 6 is you need to make sure that your content is getting shown to more than just the people that are intended to view it. Let me explain. Now, ultimately, what I'm talking about here is dubbing your content into different languages. So if we come over into languages right here, we could see that YouTube has turned my content into tons of different languages. It's been posted in Arabic, it's been posted in Dutch, in French, in German, in Hebrew, in Hindi, in Indonesian. What this actually does is increase the views that I get. If we come over here into analytics, this video was just uploaded, so I'm not sure if we're actually going to be able to see this, but we could see that I'm getting views right here from countries outside of just the ones that speak English. And the reason for that is because I have this dubbing turned on. Now, in addition to that, if we actually come over to details right here, this is where we could actually control whether or not YouTube does this. If we scroll down a little bit right here, we could see if we come down here, whether or not YouTube is going to automatically dub our content. We can see that I have it on, and I see that we in experimental languages want to actually control whether or not YouTube goes to do it. And if you have this turned on, your content will basically automatically get more views because it'll get shown to more people than just the people that would be eligible to watch it if it was only getting shown to people in the country of where you're actually located. Then that last thing you need to make sure that you're doing is enabling a bunch of other settings that are going to help you get more views. In fact, turning on these settings has helped me gain over 1.5 million extra views on YouTube that I otherwise would have never gotten. Here's what they are. Now, what I'm talking about right here is if we actually close this out, we scroll all the way down on settings right here, we can see that there are a ton of things you want to make sure are enabled. Shorts remixing, allow this on video and audio. Allow embedding, always allow this. Publish to subscription feed and notify subscribers. If your subscribers are interested in the content that you are actually uploading about, make sure that this is turned on. This right here, just leave it. Distribution, make sure that's on everywhere. Recording date, put none. Recording location, put none. Video language, put this as English or whatever language you actually uploaded in. And then if we come up here, allow automatic chapters and key placements, make sure that's on. Featured placements, make sure that's on. Automatic concepts, make sure that's on. And you also want to come into your account settings right here. And then you want to come over into channel. You want to come into advanced settings. You want to make sure that's set for kids. Mark that as no. This right here, have this unchecked. This right here, have this unchecked. This right here, have this unchecked. Allow automatic dubbing. We already went over that in the last one. Come down here, disable interest-based ads, have that off. Clips, allow this on. Video quality enhancements, have both of these on. Hype, have this on. Third-party training, have that off. And then that's all you need to know when it comes to the YouTube settings. Now, if you enjoyed this video and you want to learn more about exactly how the YouTube algorithm works right now, because they just updated it to a new AI algorithm, I would strongly suggest you check out this video right here that walks you through exactly how that works and how you could take advantage of it. I'll see you over there.